Hey guys, happy first day of Vlogmas. It is Monday morning. It's the 30th of November, which is the day I always start my Vlogmas videos on. And yeah, it's like a rainy, miserable day, which is so unusual here in Australia because it's coming into summer now. So it should be, you know, sunny skies and hot weather, but it's raining today. I'm actually heading out now to meet up with Joe. We're going to a ENT appointment for him. He's had this sort of need to clear his throat for the past, I don't know, a lot of months. He's got a cough. He always feels like his throat's congested. He always feels like his airways are blocked. So he's had asthma in the past. He's been to a GP and they've told him they don't think he has asthma. So we're going to an ENT now to see if there's any structural damage or anything in his throat. And then he has another appointment with a respiratory specialist as well, so that's another day. But today we're going to go to the ENT, so hopefully we at least, like I say, rule out some things and just see where we go from here. So yeah, heading out to meet him now. I'm meant to be there in about 15 minutes, so perfect timing. So I'm just waiting for Joe in the car park, but I thought I'd have a quick chat and let you know about our COVID restrictions, or lack of COVID restrictions as it were. Obviously I'm in Australia, I'm in Western Australia to be specific, and I know about half of my viewers are from the US and other parts of the world, so they probably don't know, you know, what it's like here in WA. So basically we locked down for a few weeks maybe at the very beginning of the year, so back when everyone else went into quarantine and lockdown. But we've had no community transmissions for months and months and months, and the only I might be a little bit off here, but I'm pretty sure the only cases that we have had in WA since the initial, you know, outbreak have been travellers coming in that have quarantined in hotels and not spread throughout the community. So we don't have restrictions. The only restriction we really have at the moment, I think there might be a cap on the amount of people that are allowed in certain venues, and it's quite high. Like we've never been to a venue where they've said no, you can't come in. And the border, there's still a little bit of border control between our state and everywhere else, so the other states. So we don't wear masks here. Like I said, we've got no community transmission. Events are still on, so I don't want you to be confused or anything that we're not following rules, or, you know, we're being dangerous. Or we're like participating in risky behavior, because we're not. Everything at the moment is fine. We haven't had a second wave yet. Fingers crossed it doesn't come to that. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that and let you know, particularly since we're going to an ENT and a respiratory specialist and everything. Just so you know what's going on and that we are being safe and everything. So we've just finished at the ENT, and the good news is there's no structural damage or anything to Joe's throat.
Just very inflamed.
He's just very, very inflamed, like the vocal cords and then further down.
It was interesting, really bad inflammation, so no structural damage, which is awesome to hear. I was pretty worried about that. Really inflamed voice box all the way down, everywhere is really red, and he said, yeah, I can tell you've been coughing really hard, which in a way was sort of reassuring to hear that, yeah,
nothing physically is wrong.
Yeah, nothing physically wrong, but yeah, the fact that I've been
besides soreness, really.
Yeah. The way he found that out was very interesting, in terms of skinny long camera that went with no real warning, went up my nose all the way down the back of my throat and just sort of kept on going, which was really confronting, quite a horrible feel to it. And then every time he said, try not to swallow, you can't help but swallow, so that was making it harder. And so
it was a long time as well.
Yeah, probably a couple of minutes maybe.
Like it was, yeah.
Two minutes. Oh. And it was uncomfortable, really weird feeling. And I wouldn't recommend it. So we're going to a chest, I think I said earlier, we're going to go to a chest specialist whenever we hear back from them about an appointment time, to hopefully address the asthma, which sounds like a separate problem to the actual cough itself, so that'll be interesting. So at this point, the only thing that they can really do, besides Joe working hard himself to
stop coughing to prevent it from being further inflamed is to try a medication that is meant to prevent the hypersensitivity that he's obviously got. But they were meant to see the chest specialist first and then go back to the GP, so that's on the cards. We'll see how that goes.
You're in process still.
Yeah.
The main thing is no structural damage.
No structural damage, nothing scary. Nothing.
Just an awkward camera.
Yeah.
Camera
Just discomfort.
Yeah. Still feels weird.
Yeah. Oof. I was saying it was probably similar to what it's like to have a COVID test. So if you ever have to have one of those, though, it will be like a walk in the park now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
She's like, what are you doing? I've done hardly anything today besides obviously go to the appointment with Joe. I've just been sitting on the couch after eating lunch, scrolling through Instagram. So it's nearly time to go pick up the kids. So I'm figuring I'd better at least make their beds. I've made beds, I've got some washing in the dryer, I've done most of the dishes, not all of them, but it's time to go get the kids. Oh, I just remembered, I actually wanted to have one final look in the 1st of December box. I wanted to add something. Hang on, I better do that before I go. I had these chocolates that I wanted to put in there, and it's the 1st of December tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to give it to the kids though until after school, so maybe this wasn't quite as urgent as I'm making it out to be. I think they actually think that there's toys and things in there, which there's not. If you haven't seen the video, I did do a whole video about what's actually in the 1st of December box this year. I hope they won't be disappointed. Really, I just want to give them some Christmas pajamas, so I'll see you in a minute. Bye. So I just got to school and I am a little bit early and it is freezing outside, so I'm just going to wait here for a couple of minutes before I head in to get Owen. Because Owen's in kindy, I have to walk up to the classroom to pick him up for the teacher Christmas present for Owen's class. A bunch of the mums all decided to group together rather than each giving, like, I don't know, whatever it would have been. We're just going to make up a hamper. There's 4 teachers in Owen's class. They have 2 teachers and then 2 teaching aides. They have the same 2 on the Monday and Tuesday, and then on the Wednesday they have a different set. So there's 4 teachers in total. So my contribution was water bottles. So people have bought things like champagne and face masks, like nice face masks, not COVID face masks. I think there's some coffee mugs in there. There was chocolates, all that kind of stuff, and then mine was water bottles. So I got them each one of these pink, like ombre metal drink bottles from Target. Super cute. So if you're in the market for a drink bottle, I would recommend these. Really like them. I almost walked out the door without them. I literally got in my car and drove down my driveway, got halfway out and was like, oh, I had to go back in and grab them from inside. So one of the mums is collecting all the things and putting it all together. So I'll give that to her this afternoon, and then I'm organised. I just need to get Taylor's teachers. She's got 2 teachers as well, so it's like a lot of teachers. What are you doing? She's running. Hey. So Taylor's got singing this afternoon, so we're about to head off there now. I've had to get changed because it was so freezing cold, and the other jumper that I was wearing was not warm enough.
Yeah,
Taylor's
that jumper is very warm.
And Taylor's in like the fluffiest jumper that she owns. I think this is your 3rd last lesson for this year. All right, let's go. So I'm going to end the first day of Vlogmas there. I'm going to get the kids in bed and then have a shower and then figure out something to watch on TV. And yeah, I guess we'll be doing it all again tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to see during Vlogmas. My plan is pretty much just to do daily vlogs. So I might do a tag or 2 here and there as well. But if there is anything in particular that you'd like to see, let me know. And hopefully I can fit that in. But yeah, thank you guys for watching Vlogmas Day 1. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.